Well, hello there everybody. I know many of you guys have asked for a new campaign of Graviteam Tactics Mius Front, and of course with the new PC, guys, we do have to start over. I'm sorry about that, but hopefully we can do just as well as we did last time, and go ahead and continue as the Soviet Union. We're going to go ahead and attack Stepanovka in the north, guys. Our first attack over here didn't go so well, but that's okay. We've weakened the enemy. Let's see how we do here. Well, guys, we've got a ridiculous amount of tanks here. This looks fun. We're going to go ahead and get started here, and I think the first thing we're going to do is go right into Stepanovka, continue the assault with our tanks, and just basically start moving forward. That's really all I want to do for now. I'm pretty sure we're going to be coming into contact with some enemy troops pretty soon, but we're not there yet, so let's take our time. Here we go. Like I said, we're fast moving for now into Stepanovka. I've got a few infantry over here to our left and right side. I think you guys can see them here, but we actually hold Stepanovka east. We've got to get into Stepanovka South, which is an entirely different area. I'm going to take this infantry unit. I'm going to move them over here. And in fact, I want to fast move them. I don't want to move them like this. And we'll do the same with the infantry over here. Just as long as we don't have any artillery guns, we don't. So we'll keep moving, guys. We managed to take Stepanovka East. If we could take Stepanovka South, that would be a huge, huge bonus. So we're going to go ahead and send those guys out as well. And we've got a few infantry units back here. I believe we will start moving forward with them as well. They will support our tanks in their move into Stepanovka. And actually with the infantry, I'm going to go ahead and order an attack. Because I want them to move slowly. I don't want them running ahead. I just want them to slowly move forward, being aware of their surroundings and sort of following behind our tank units. And as for these guys, we could do the same over here. And there we go, guys. We've got our first enemy contacts, and it's my favorite. It looks like an enemy SDKFZ. Can our tanks take it out? I certainly hope so. Vorontsov, get it! Get it, Vorontsov! Come on. Oh, he's trying to aim at it. Come on, you can do this. Alright, guys, we've got some German infantry here. Oh my goodness, did they just throw an anti-tank bomb at us? I think they did. Definitely got to be careful of the German infantry. But I want to find that damn SDKFZ. Come on, get it. Nice shot. I think he's burning up. And he is, guys. That is a dead SDKFZ. Of course, we still got a lot of enemy infantry over here on this side. I want to be careful, but our tanks are approaching pretty quickly, and it looks like they're dealing with the problem. Litagin. Forward. Some nasty hits here for sure. Look at that. We've got a tremendous amount of German commanders ahead of us here. And obviously, just like we did in our last campaign, I want to try to kill as many of the German commanders as we can. These guys are a problem, and if we can hurt their command structure, we're going to overall hurt them. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Vorontsov. Definitely want to overrun those trenches. Alright, we've also got a few infantry units here in the center. Basically, barely even noticed them, I should say. Look at the tremendous amount of kills we got over here. Wow! We got really lucky with that SDKFZ and severely injured a bunch of the people inside. Killed most of the Germans, I'm sure. There we go. Yes, those are the kind of shots we need. We need to keep it up. Look at that, 3 commanders down there, and it looks like these guys are not doing very well. A lot of smoke here, but the smoke is actually coming towards us and isn't really providing the enemy with too much defense. Fire! For Stalin! And Mashenko is up there as well. I want to see if our men have had any issues in any other part of the battlefield. It looks like they're getting into this area without any difficulty whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and move them into Stepanovka South. It looks like one of our crews returned. Interesting. Wow, you should not return to that, guys. You should leave. Don't return. Don't return. So we definitely know that there are some enemies here. We want to be careful, and I want to see where our infantry is. Remember, we sent some infantry forward, but we're sending them on an assault formation, so they're actually going kind of slowly, being aware of their surroundings. I might move them in a little sooner, especially since we know now that the enemy has got some ambushers in this sector. So let's go ahead. More enemy contact. And this one's right in the middle of town. So we're exactly where we're trying to go. Well, Dobzhensky, come on, be careful. More enemy contact. Alright, there we go. MG42 opening up on our men, and it looks like we've got our first infantry contacts for our infantry divisions, at least. I'm going to select a target right on that guy. I don't know if we're going to be able to spot him, but we've got to try. There we go, guys. Stepanovka is ours. Wow, that was a quick steal. And now I just want to keep this guy here, and hopefully he can just remain here as sort of a turret gun. Beautiful. We've got some flamethrower. He's just going to be a stationary turret gun here, or I should say a movable turret gun. Great shot. Oh, man, that guy's finished. Yeah, right there. One in the arm, one in the leg. Who knows where else he got hit. Alright, Gushkin. This is our first infantry unit that's approaching the southern edge of the town. And I hope that they can deal with the enemy fairly okay. I'm going to go ahead and get close to Gushkin. Come on, Commissar, you have trained for this. Shoot him! Shoot him! Oh, shit. Come on. No, Commissar, get down! God damn it! Oh, man, I saw him get hit there. Through the arm and probably through the stomach and chest as well. That was a stupid move by our commander. And probably by me. I thought we could get him. There we go. Finally, somebody threw a grenade. And that was actually a Stalin grenade, so we might have Stalin that grenade from the Germans. Yeah, that was a terrible pun. Sorry, guys. That was pretty gross. We're going to keep moving forward. And here we go. Beautiful. Now we know that our men are very close. Our infantry, I should say. Of course, the enemy is always going to have a few men left behind by our tanks. We want to just make sure that we have spotted them and are prepared to engage. Come on, Stezhkov. Shit. Very close. There we go. That's what we need. Keep it up. Continuous fire. He is getting really close here. There we go. Those are the kind of soldiers we need. Continuously giving fire here. And we're definitely managing to take out a bunch of the enemy infantry here. Just look at this. We still got incoming fire as well. And I think a lot of this may be coming from off-map. Might be some off-map artillery I'm not aware of. But we have totally wiped the enemy out in this sector. And now if we could take these locations, it's going to be a great start to our campaign. Definitely going to take a little bit of concern away from me because I know that we're going to be in a pretty good spot. Glashov, be careful. This is where it gets very dangerous for our infantry, getting out here in this open field. But we have no choice. We must keep moving. There we go, some smoke. This will cover our approach. Don't forget also, guys, if you are enjoying this series, to hit that like button and drop a comment down below. If you haven't already subscribed, what is wrong with you? Make sure to do that. And there we go. Balan getting some great kills over here, killing another German officer, one we don't have to worry about anymore. Sorry, Commandant. And that might have been a non-commissioned officer right there, because he didn't have one of those fancy caps, so I don't know what's going on there. Although that does kind of give him away, so it's probably not the greatest idea. Let's take a look over here. Whoa. Did not see what was happening on this side. It looks like we have some issues to the left with some German infantry units, and I definitely want to go towards that, so I'm going to charge. There are AT guns here, all sorts of stuff. Getting back to the second sector of the battlefield. Keep it up, boys. Look at that Commissar. Definitely telling the men what to do. Telling them to keep that fire up and keep it heavy. I like it. Oh, I love seeing that DPSH in action. DPSHK, sorry. Keep it up, boys. Keep it up. Looks like we're already getting some hits. Got an officer down right there in front of the house. It's like Wizard of Oz. The witch is dead. Look how she's trapped. Very strange. Very strange. Well, war is bizarre. Alright, so there we go. We're going to keep moving. We've got some captives taken as well. And not surprised. I mean, with that much armor, I'm actually not surprised. I'm surprised that there aren't more captives. So it's good we have a few German prisoners there. Usually the Soviets lose a lot of prisoners, but got pretty lucky there. Alright, Stepanovka is ours. Basically only 2 locations left in this battle that we really need to take to call it a true victory, I think. So let's move these guys to Stepanovka West as well. And I'll send this infantry over here. I know that there's going to be more enemy infantry over there. It's just, there's no way that that area is clear. We got a commander killed. That's not good. Shit. What did I tell you guys? I knew there were going to be infantry over there. And there we go. Got our German prisoners getting into probably the safest spot in the battlefield right now, which is into this wooded area. And they should be safe for the rest of the battle if they don't get hit by artillery. Hope they're not squeamish either. We've got a few of their comrades dead over here. Nasty outgoing fire. Listen to that. Listen to that. So it looks like it's actually hitting in the center of town there. But they might be trying to hit the outer rim of our attack, which would make sense. Alright, let's go ahead. We're going to push forward this way. Look at this. We've already got an enemy machine gunner there. Get rid of that thing. We're going to advance on these trenches to totally finish them off. Nice shooting. Great shooting there by our guys. See, the infantry is getting very, very close to the enemy. Revolver ready to fire. Oh my goodness, now that's not good. We've lost a few men ourselves. Look at this. A few of our men are surrendering here. And it might be because of that annoying machine gun directly ahead of us. We still have to take the trench. Alright, some more German prisoners. Prisoners are going left and right in this battle. It's just a constant back and forth here. Let's take a look here at Balan. I'm hoping that he's going to come up across that AT gun before the AT gun spots him. And we've got Vorontsov moving forward as well. It looks like we've also got some Germans hiding out in this tiny patch of woodland. Probably not the greatest idea, because we're going to destroy them. Get that damn gun. And there we go, guys. We've taken Stepanovka West. It's a huge step forward. Now we just got to take out that AT gun. Our guys are being a little careful in the way they fire at it. See, they're really taking their time. Oh, it's actually a mortar. Even better. Yes! Oh, Bowen is utterly annihilating that poor mortar. Oh, I don't think there's anybody left alive. Well, Fritz, that's what you get from firing from afar. That guy's got a giant chunk in his back. He's not going to be coming back, but there we go. Oh, I said back again. Again, I just can't stop with the terrible puns today. I really can't. Let's see. Taking Stepanovka South. I mean, all of Stepanovka is under our control, guys. At this point, we're just worried about the infantry units on this part of the battlefield. And I'll go ahead and keep attacking. So we'll keep pushing forward here, and let's see, Pahuta. Just a tremendous amount of men moving forward. Some of these guys are, a good portion of these guys are taking cover, but they're not dead. Don't get it twisted. They're just very scared Soviets. Might need to send them to the Gulag for a few weeks. Remind them how lucky they have it as soldiers. But there's time for that later. It's one thing I hate about when the enemy actually digs into the town. It's quite difficult to remove them. And over here, oh my goodness. Did Bodrogenskis just burn the hell out of a bunch of guys over here? I think he did. He definitely just set this dock on fire and in the process killed a German commander and a German soldier there. Very nice. Poltaris, he's off to your left. Stechkov. I guess I have to be very careful because as you can see, Stechkov is going to get hit really easily with the enemy in that location. I'm going to try to return fire. But it's not a sure thing at all. I will take Vorontsov and move him towards 203.9. This is just another location here. I'm not even sure if we can hold it, but might as well go ahead and take a look. lot of enemies over here to the right side. So they've taken cover in the woods. Probably a good idea. We've got guys like Glaskov that should still be going after, like, for instance, this enemy commander. And I'm going to do that. Because right now the enemy can kind of ambush us from behind whenever they feel like it. More captives taken. Beautiful, and it's probably because of the incoming mortar fire. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, we're right on top of the enemy here. You can see that there are Germans in this Daka right here. Just imagine how terrified you would be if you were the German. Right now the commander's actually knocked unconscious, and I think pretty soon he's going to be taking a dirt nap. Drop the Luger. Luger's actually resting up against the barn. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty cool. Stay down, surrender. A very unlucky officer. Oh, they're right there. Oh, kick him to death. Oh, he couldn't resist. And you know what? That's great. Another German commander killed. I could take that to the bank. Just making sure that there are no other German contacts throughout the town itself. Well, we are losing a few commanders on our own end, which we need to be careful with. There we go, vehicle loss. It's the first vehicle loss of the game. Vorontsov. Interesting. So it looks like the enemy actually managed to take him out. Some infantry units here. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea for these guys to hide out over here. And we still have an enemy commander here. I might try to move on him and wipe out that enemy commander. But I think we've more or less done our job during this battle. Well, that's... Forward, Tavarici! Just seeing all the dead Germans on this battlefield is letting me know that we absolutely did what needed to be done. Getting rid of a lot of their command class is very important. Especially guys that have had, you know, a history of combat. The veterans, basically. We need to wipe them out, because coming to the Eastern Front, anybody's going to be terrified. Hating all of these houses that they've decided to shack up in, but we've got to deal with it. Going for that AT gun. And look at that, guys. Oh my goodness. Over by Stepanovka West, it looks like we have a renewed attack by the enemy. And there we go. Nedezhin is showing them not to move up. I'm actually going to turn him towards the enemy. Turn towards the enemy, Nedezhin. There we go. Beautiful. See if they can aim here. Nedezhin. He's ready to fight if he needs to. Let's see where the vehicle lost is. Balan. Now, I don't like that one bit. Balan was actually a tank I wanted to keep around. He's a tank commander. It's not good. But as you can see, until we torch this village quite a bit. That's us for sure. That's our flamethrower attack. And I could continue moving in here and seeing if I can't get the enemy, which I think I'm going to do. We're going to attack from Stepanovka. And try to save the remaining vehicle crew in Balan's tiny tank. There we go. Another dead commander. The Germans are going to just get wiped out here in Russia. They just surrender already. Nejedin. Wish they have him reverse. Shoot! See where this gunfire is coming from. I think it's all coming from the center here. Looks like it anyway. Got a few men over here, but we should pretty much be able to wipe them out. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Yup, there's definitely a group here. Isaev, be careful. So their boys are slowly moving up here, opening fire. They've got their Mosins totally in action, and I think they should definitely be able to take this position. And they're doing this all without any tank support. So hats off to these guys. Glory to the motherland. Oh, those guys should not be standing up. If they do, they're going to be taken out. And we got 2 German commanders here. Beautiful. There we go. Never mind. I said we didn't have any AT support, or I should say any tank support. I think we probably did, because unless we had some sort of bazooka, we definitely just shot a large shell in that area. Could have also been the engine backfire and exploding, but I think that one actually did not burn up. Vorontsov's tank did not burn up. It just got a hole in it, and these guys got the hell out. It also lost its track. And there we go. The enemy's asking for a ceasefire. And we might actually grant them that ceasefire, but not before we take this position and wipe out the remaining soldiers here. Open fire, boys. There we go. Yes, DPSHK for the win. Alright, wow, these guys are taking some good cover, but they're not going to be around for much longer. Yes, good shot. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Tremendous shot there from the DPSHK, without a doubt, and it looks like Gorotij is getting closer, and now the enemy can really go ahead and give up. They're not going to survive. I want to just make sure that we've taken all the points. We have indeed. I could continue the attack to try and take out some of these AT guns, which is probably a good idea. So I'm going to try to still take out some of these AT guns. I don't want to get too close, though, because this tank could be taken out. And in fact, I think he just did get taken out. Indeed, he did. This is one of the dangers of getting too close to the enemy AT guns. And now it's all up to our infantry to take these guys out. This guy's closer. Come on, open fire, boys. Looks like they have a full crew here. That is a pack gun for sure. And a nice one. Actually, just see the amount of smoke it puts off with one shot. And these are not guns to play around with. Here we go. Peltarius. Tremendous amounts of hits here. Got some enemy contact over here. So the enemy's definitely still in the center of town. We would have to do several mopping up operations to totally wipe them out. And it looks like there's even some enemies over here on this side. Our men have not gone without casualties for sure. I mean, the enemy is well dug in. They managed to, we were destroying them there in the open field, but a lot of them managed to run off into these woods. And this is where they have remained since. And this is actually a pretty safe area. But once again, our initial attack utterly wiped out their first line of defense here on the Mius front. And it didn't turn out very well for them, as you could see. Just death all over the place, and gotta love that. These trenches are annihilated, and they're now under our control. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to accept the enemy ceasefire. Why the hell not? I feel like we've taken all the locations we need to, and all we're going to be doing now is losing more men and losing more tanks. We should go ahead, take our victory, let the rest of the enemy get the hell out of here and retreat, and come back for another fight soon. Alright. There we go, guys. A total victory. And Order of Kutuzov. I got an achievement. Order of Kutuzov, 3rd class. If anybody wants to look that up, I got a medal. That's fun. We'll take a look here. It looks like we had 77 casualties. We lost 30. 40 heavily wounded. We technically lost 70 because heavily wounded means they won't be coming back. 7 missing and 10 wounded. And over here, look at what we did to the Germans, guys. 113 killed, 77 heavily wounded, 7 missing, and 2 wounded. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that when facing the Germans, and the Germans know now that they have serious competition. Let's take a look at the map and see if it's reflected there. So here we go, guys. Once again, we've got a beautiful victory there in Stepanovka. It's absolutely under our control. Looks like the enemy still has a little bit here on the west, but it's not much to worry about. And we are pushing forward little by little. We've got to keep moving forward and hope that we can get an ultimate victory. But I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Remember, I put a lot of work into it, so make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Always hit the thumbs up button and always drop a comment. It really does help. Thanks so much, guys. Take care and have an awesome day.